up there, right?
I
Yeah.
am. And
So
Crop Goat
then
is chasing me, so you dig in.
our original plan was to try and fishing rod him into like a lava pool, but
Yeah.
then that didn't really work out.
Because he noticed you placing lava after he passed you. Very easily.
Great save there. I thought that was you, and I didn't, and I kind of panicked, but it was him.
And he stops after I block things off. Hi.
I wanted to try and sneak behind, but then he sees me.
He sees you, he has a thing out, you place the lava. Oh no, you do place the lava, yeah. No, you don't. Oh, there we go. And then he digs up, right? Yeah. He runs, he
Yeah.
digs up. After big chasing, and I'm just hiding down, waiting for him to make it to me. I actually
So I'm trying to dig down to him.
you find gravel, which is perfect for you.
We can kind of skip through this part. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. You see, he's on the surface. You don't say anything in the actual original call. I wish you had like the original audio to go with this. Then we could react to the audio as well. And then he notices the hole. I saw that. He was looking down.
And I thought he was going to come back down, but then he just turned around and ran away again.
And then there's me running up. And you break the torch, which is so mean of you.
I'm trying to... I didn't know if he was going to come back down, so I wanted it to stay darker.
That's like the thing I was saying, though. Like with a lava trap, if you don't have any light, it's really obvious to tell that there is light. And then you hide back in your hidey hole. And I think
well, this was actually his, so that's the way he towered up.
Computer players.
And I blocked myself in just in case he came down.
Then I'm like already all the way up, which is hilarious.
I very slowly climbed the stairs.
Then there's me running up, and you start sprinting up. This is a fun video. I would have loved to see this thing get published. Mainly because it's just us destroying Crop Goat and Cramp Canoe.
This is where it gets good. You slowly begin to creep up on it.
Slowly. You dig down, you hide, and I just go for it.
I was gonna build like a little hiding trench.
And I just keep running up to the wall.
Then I decided it was kind of a stupid idea. So.
And instead of screwing, I just sprint all the way.
And at this point, we knew that Cramp Canoe was just hiding. So if we did kill Crop Goat, we would have to try and find him.
Because he said that before. I remember that in the VC. He was saying that he was telling Crop Goat was telling Cramp Canoe, you gotta hide. You gotta hide, man.
It was a very interesting play, but you know.
Same with what's about to pop up. I won't spoil it for obvious reasons. And then there's me jumping on the barrier. You just keep inching up. Why is there a warning
very
sign?
Sneaky. Yeah. I begin to eat my meat.
You jump up, I think, eventually. Eventually. Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
I think that's Crop Goat at first, but then I pop up and see it was Cramp Canoe who was supposed to be hiding. I miss all of my attacks right there.
I hit him a third time and you get the final, which is depressing. And then you hit me as well. Because I thought it was just so funny how he was using a stone.
And then Epic Flint and Steel. I think I hit you there.
You hit me, and then you started.
I kill him because I thought he was gonna try and mess me up.
And then he started screaming about how he was spectating.
This is where it gets funny.
Yeah.
So I come over to him, hit him. I see his gravel trap. I yell, "Don't step on the gravel."
You break it, and I almost jump in anyway.
Lava bucket. He pearls.
which is super lucky. He takes 2 hearts of damage, probably eats like all of his food, because he says he's out at that point. He ender pearls again, which is really
And I think to get the lava, because, I mean, it's useful.
Then you're on fire. And you go to kill Cramped Canoe again, but you actually don't.
I try and cut him off, but he's too sweaty. Don't know why I stopped there, but...
You're probably waiting for health to regen.
Maybe.
Then he runs that way. He tries to bow you in. I don't know how they got so many resources out that isn't like iron armor. Like the bow, the ender pearl. Food makes sense, but still.
And then he towers up.
Which is dumb because I also have the fishing rod. Which I try to hit him with. It doesn't go well. As you can see in the left. So then I say, okay, you know what? I'm going to build up. I'm going to go to the tree. And see if I can pull him off. He says
and
yeah.
I thought he was going to go up there because he had some big brain play. Like he was going to try and fishing rod us. That's what I thought.
You were saying that a lot, yeah. What was also funny is that, what is it? He says he got so close to falling off. He never got close.
Fishing rod.
He gets so, like nervous, and it's hilarious. It's so funny to watch him. Like... He waters, I think. No, he doesn't. Oh, the gravel.
Epic gravel.
And he misses. I don't know how he missed. It's really not that hard.
And he water buckets down.
And I just going up. No, I thought I went in. Apparently I didn't. He goes for the pig. He sadly gets the pig, which is depressing.
And now the chase is on. He just stops.
He stops moving the inventory cycle, which is a dumb idea. You should have.
I killed a sheep. Some moms.
He tries to flint and steel. I don't know why he keeps trying to.
Lava bucket part 2.
He gets that big damage in. Oh, this part's funny. I just make the massive jump anyway. The crafting table. That was hilarious though. He tried to go for the crafting table thinking it would affect you, but it wouldn't.
But I do want to explain that. When it does get to the crafting table part, what his plan was that thinking while trying to hit him, I would hit the crafting table, and then it would slow me down, because I wouldn't be able to move, because I'd be in the crafting table. But he didn't realize I was on controller, and they are two different
and the
buttons.
Hit and the interact are different. It was mostly targeted toward me and possibly Cramped Canoe, because mobile only has one button for everything.
Yeah.
Where I could open the... And what is it? I actually never even got close to the crafting table. That's what was funny. It's just so easy to not hit the crafting table as long as you're not spamming 24/7.
See, had I been on mobile, that would have worked. Because you can see in that frame right there,
it's highlighted.
It lights up. I hit it. But since I'm on controller, it didn't work. And bam.
And bam, that's the final hit. He dies. Another thing, why did he turn around there? I feel like it'd be better if he just kept sprint jumping.
I think maybe his plan was, if I got caught in it, he was going to try and kill me.
Even though he's at low health and he knew I was like right behind you.
Maybe he was going to try and flint and steel or lava bucket when I got stopped.
Maybe
Something
he
like
had a
that.
god apple. Because if you look, he has a stone axe. You can't see it because I was up close. He was killing mobs with a stone axe because he had nothing better. Which is why I think, Cramped Canoe and Crop Goat lost. Because they didn't have good enough resource management. As Crop Goat had full iron, everything he needed. Wasted his lava bucket on a terrible trap, I must say. It was depressing to see a trap that terrible.
Their technique was just trying to sacrifice Cramped Canoe, but that didn't really work.
Especially the first round. We don't have that, but like he had nothing on him besides a stone sword.
Yeah.
Like a piece of food. and they said, "Oh, we had like no iron." It's because you wasted all of your iron on one set of iron armor.
Like, I get where they were coming from, trying to give the better player, like, the more gear, but then they gave him too little.
Yes, because
So he was
for
just
both of us, we are
useless.
both perfectly balanced. However, you had the lava bucket, I had a water bucket, I had a flint. We both had flint and steels. I had the fishing rod. It was like perfectly
Mm-hmm.
balanced in a way where we countered each other's weaknesses. So, and even like the first round, we had the exact same kit, just in general. So it was much easier to counter him because we have two equally skilled people going up against one higher level person and a very bad person.
Yeah.
No offense to Cramped Canoe, but how is he gonna take on two almost full iron armor people with a stone sword and no armor?
Yeah.
They really should have just hid. That would have done so much better for them.
Well, that was gonna be their plan, but then Canoe went out to get food instead of staying put.
But I guess the
So
first
then
round too.
we found him and
The
killed him.
first round also would have been much better for if they just hid. If they didn't have good iron spawn, they should have just kept mining.
I like how when you teleport with the Ender Pearl, just the pork chop particles are just still there, just floating in the air.
Bedrock moment. Like they had good strategies, they just didn't work out in the end. Which is
Yeah.
perfectly fine. You should have just
Because, I
kept.
mean, they did try and set up some, like, good traps in place. They just kind of didn't work out.
Yeah. I feel like you should still post the video though, because even though it's not boring, I still feel like it's mostly oriented for different purposes. You know what I mean? We won both rounds despite having a clear disadvantage against, what is it? Not skill based, but just device based.
Mhm.
So I just kind of find it funny how he's still not posting it. It's still gonna make good content.
Well, at least now I get it for free.
Yeah, free content.
Yeah.